Okay. I have just set it to go in-game. So, good evening and welcome. You're all back at your base. Adrian, one of your fellow crewmates kind of stumbled into the base last session. He warns that there's something chittering outside the door that you all barricaded.
So yeah, go check out what's at the door.
Um, you recognize the sounds as being one of the little reptiles that's around? You
Yeah, when I was
also,
opening up the. Oh,
sorry, but you also saw that the table seems to have been singed recently.
Singe doesn't burn
Oh yes,
in a way that's like, could things get through the burn hole?
they would have an easier time breaking it down.
Well, this is meant to be permanent, anyways. It's probably the little thing trying to get in, maybe.
Possibly.
Is there any loose brick or stones I could just place where the burn was? Just kind of solidify with rock.
No.
does it appear to be more so caused from acid or fire?
Fire for sure.
Okay.
In fact, it had to have been relatively recent, as you still smell the burning wood as you enter the room.
Is start with me now? Is already?
Hmm.
Are we already together?
Yes.
Okay.
He came in, introduced himself, saw you guys doing. You probably gave him a little bit of food or water, whatever you had available.
Yeah.
As he kind of reported, stumbling around the beach and finding this area.
What's your character's name?
Luca. My name's Luca. And when I came in, there was two little lizards or something that tried following me in.
Ah, so they know where we are.
Hmm.
Oh, but I know of another place. Are you on the Roll20 map?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I was collecting ingredients and alchemical reagents, and I found another cave like this one, but different, along the cliff over here. We should
Okay.
check that out and maybe see about.
As you kind of describe it, he mentions that he had gone to explore it with Desert character a little while ago, and they were able to break down the door, enter, and they found 12 urns in the area.
Oh, okay, right here in the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you already. And you guys got the canisters?
We didn't collect anything. We wanted to have the.
Oh, there were leftover canisters, weren't there?
Yeah, there was 4 leftover canisters.
I had forgotten that. That is my bad. Uh, that's what I get at running while distracted. But, we will quickly go back and say that, Luca, you went in there and you were told that there were canisters as well. There were 3 left. Do you all know
4
the
left.
meaning of the words on top? Or is that a different group that
I
didn't
do.
know? Okay.
I know.
You run 3
Words
groups, it
on
gets kind of
top.
confusing at times.
Hmm.
But, translating them, let's see here. You took an ability and a skill,
Yeah,
which should leave. Let me go check my notes again.
there is a mutation that Desert wanted, and then there was, can't remember what the 3 other words.
There were 2 feats and 2 mutations left.
Do we know what the feats are, or is it just any random?
It is any feat you choose to give your character.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I was saying, yeah, you could probably do defensive fighting and something else on the side.
Hmm.
Yes.
Or plenty more.
Fortunately, I don't think I can get the feat I want to level 5.
Yeah, same. I'm kind of choked with my feats until I'm higher level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let me double check real quick. So we got 3 canisters.
4.
4. You could probably take the 2 feats without desert minding because he said he was mostly interested in the mutations.
Oh no, actually, I can get the one I want right now.
Okay.
So I just open up the canister and I get the feat.
You just crack it open.
It's
Okay.
like a,
I crack open one of the feat canisters.
Alright, if you look at the map, there are 2 purple marks over canisters that are no longer there. Just mark whichever one as the feat canister and we'll allow it.
Okay.
you can go ahead and take more if you want. Like, Desert and me are pretty much fed. I don't mind you taking all 4.
I'll take 2 feat ones, but I'm gonna save one for later.
Cool.
I'm going to open up my document.
Alright, you're going to leave that one for later?
Yeah.
That'll be
Oh,
2
you can't
for
move them, though. They have to
Oh, you
stay
can't
here.
move them?
No.
No. They shatter rather
I thought
easily.
they were smaller.
No.
What's the
Got it.
mutations?
Hmm?
What? By the way, what's the mutations? Where's the list of that?
Eidolon Evolutions, I believe that is magic? Ultimate magic? I'd have to go looking. But there should be a
Do you
list
have a
either
link on
online
the
or in the
book?
book if you happen to have the book for Summoner.
No.
Alright.
Book for Summoner it is?
Yeah.
I have roll 20, like not roll 20, the website, you know.
I am quickly opening up Eidolons there. It should be somewhere on that page. Yeah. About halfway down the page, it begins the evolutions of 1 point or more.
Yeah, I
will
see
post
it.
that in Discord for you.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I take crane style.
I'm so glad no one
And-
picked Kraken style. That was a wonderful game I played it with.
I don't even know what Kraken style is. Now I'm looking it up.
Let me just put it this way. The character that had it was able to put a Kraken
grapple
into a
spell.
submission hold.
Got it. Well, I'm going
He did
for
it at
taking
level
up
12.
damage, oh, wow. I guess I could take toughness now.
That's fine.
And just to tank more damage. Yeah, I'll just take toughness. I'll take the second canister and I'll take toughness.
Okay.
Yeah, toughness is always
Good choice.
move.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with
Do either of you want the Eidolon evolutions?
that. I will say
Well-
I will leave those.
Okay. Alright then. That's it for the building right now. I have marked him as taking 2 canisters. And we are good to kind of go back to the main map. Okay, so you're still inside the base. Concerned with this table that has been burnt. There's not a hole through it, though. There are a little bit more gaps between the wood that makes up the table. What do you want to do to brace this? I mean, you have the 2 doors at either end. I can go back to kind of
I
showing
say
you
actually we can maybe
hang on.
check out the lizard, like open and move the stuff and see what the chittering lizard
Actually-
wants.
The door that I broke off to get to the urn room, I'm just
Yes.
gonna take that door with us and use that to help barricade.
You'd have to go back and get it.
Yeah. I guess we can check out the lizards first. Let's do that first. I can
Yeah,
go back
let's-
for it.
So moving
But anyways, this is the door that leads to
outside.
the other.
So
Yeah.
let me say like over here. You had shoved the desk in front of it last I was told.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, kind of barricading the outside. If you remember, do you see the background map here?
I see the map, but I don't
Okay.
particularly recognize it.
Yeah, I had drawn it originally for you guys, and it wasn't as good. But then I changed how I was doing it for the rest of the party, so this is how we went back to it.
Okay.
Okay. But bear in mind, the red marks are portcullises nearby. The red dot is a switch for them. The bedrooms are in number 1, and let's see here. Secret storage was number 4, 7 was the kitchen, 3 the pantry, 5 office room, 2 the cafeteria, and 8 was where the Clois creature was.
And 6 was the kitchen, you said?
7 was the kitchen. 6 was the office room.
Okay.
Or not office,
And
the
so
entryway.
we've been holding 7. The lizard creature is at the doorway at
6.
room 8?
6.
6.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The doorway leading out off the map at 8 leads out onto the surface outside where the orcs are and people.
Okay.
Okay. So what I think we should do is leave this portcullis closed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe add a little barricade in this corridor. That way, this entire section of the map is, this left side of the map is basically
Mm-hmm.
like a second layer protection. And then
Okay.
we can go check out the loop.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
If you close the portcullis lever for everywhere, that also closes off the bedrooms.
No one's staying in bedrooms. Are we? Are we staying in the bedrooms?
I assumed you guys were either staying in there or possibly in the cafeteria, as at least most of the tables were rather sturdy still.
I was staying in the kitchen with my hammock.
Oh, I didn't know that's where you put the hammock. Fair enough.
I
Yeah,
have
no, I
no
never-
equipment, so I'm just gonna sleep wherever I can.
Grab a mattress, put it in here.
Yeah,
Grab
I'll start.
yourself.
Yeah, I'll start making a makeshift bed in there, so I mean that protected area.
Okay. Perhaps that is something to do later. We'll kind of say that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so for right now, you turn the portcullis down. You set up some kind of barricade in this hallway.
Yeah, using the tables from the cafeteria.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then you proceed to go unlock the barricade over here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, pulling the tables aside, after making all the rest of the changes to the base, you do not see a lizard nearby anymore. The chittering's rather distant at this point.
I'm going to inspect the floor for a track.
Give me a survival check. There's rather a few tracks around. You're not sure which one would be the correct track to this creature. I mean, you see lizard tracks leading in multiple directions. Which one was the most recent, you're just not sure.
Don't worry, I can give this a try too.
Ah, much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find the track leading off to the northwest. It looks to be about 2 creatures wandering in that direction.
So,
Did you-
what do you say? Want to follow? Want to track
Out
him
of
down?
curiosity, at the very least, it's not a big priority, but I mean,
Well, the outside area, as you look back at the cliff, is kind of burnt. Definitely more singed than the barricade was.
Okay. Like, how big of an area looks singed? Like,
Let's go back here. There's a lot of things going on here that I do not remember being here. But hang on. Let me edit this. Is that on the map layer, perhaps? Token layer? It was on the token layer. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Not completely big, but you know, we'll deal with it. We're gonna clear those. This door has been kind of busted open, if you all remember. Let's see
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
So, past this, maybe 3 or 4 feet in, is the barricade, or what was the barricade. And
Mhm.
the area that is kind of blasted with fire is about right here. Now, the grass is kind of singed away. Clearly, something was rather hot here. Some of the stones up here have kind of fallen down as slag.
all right, no, that's something big.
That's a lot bigger than I was thinking. That was a
Yeah.
lot bigger than I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, something big is trying to get in. Apparently, which might be an
not
issue.
lizards. Definitely not the lizards.
Maybe big lizards.
Very big lizards.
Very big lizards. Agreed.
Um,
I think we
guess
should
we-
look for a new place to camp.
yes, we should definitely look for a new place to camp.
Or a better way to barricade this.
Yeah, because the wood's not gonna do it. Wood's not gonna cut it.
Can I kind of check the stone and stuff, see if the fire damage is dealt from like one big blast of fire damage or like something trying to get in over a period,
Knowledge
like
engineering?
sustained? And I'm inspiring that.
That's fine.
Inspire.
Alright. 19 total. Well, you believe, based off of the types of marks you're seeing, that it was possibly 3 or 4 blasts that did this damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you do kind of wonder at what that heat was for each of them individually to total up to that kind of destruction.
Dr. Hugs, you're an alchemist, right? I saw some of your potion making stuff in the kitchen, correct?
I do, yes. Well, I'm a doctor, really. And, you know, the name, the title.
Do you have any potions on hand that could make me maybe bigger?
No, not yet. You see, the problem was I had my bag, well, my book, my other, my lab, my portable lab, and that stayed on the ship.
Ah. That would be an issue. Okay, well, without that, I don't suggest we follow these lizards anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't really feel like following the lizard anymore either. I feel like we need to start making headway. We've been staying here for a while. There is a lot to this island.
Mm-hmm.
And there are tasks given to us by the those things.
those things?
The natives. The natives.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What were to do? There was completed one of them, I think, with the 2 creatures.
They were also asking you to kill a bear in the area.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have an idea about their bear problem. You see, we found out. Yes, I'm listening.
I can just punch it.
Yeah. But how many bears can you punch to that?
Several. Several bears can be punched.
All right. See, because we encountered 2 bears.
I can punch 2 bears.
But there might be. See, they have beehives. They have bees. And so long as they have bees and beehives, the bears are going to come for the honey of the bees. So you can punch bears, and more bears will come for the bees.
Okay.
So I think a wall might be, or fence might be more appropriate. And I think we should talk to them about that.
Okay.
Okay.
So where are I just haven't been here for a while yet. Where are these locals that you were talking to? That you were talking to?
Here we go.
Take yourself,
Back here. I did not pull him with. Okay, there we go. As far as describing where you're at, you are standing outside as the chittering's rather distant still, I assume. You kind of describe the map as you're outside, though. And you say that just south of the exit up at the top of the cliff is the orchard. And then east of that seems to be a city. And west of that is another city where they have their leadership. Kind of in the middle of a wooded area.
And this bear problem was around
the orchard, yes.
Okay.
So I'm thinking they can build walls.
Yeah, we can talk to them about building walls.
Like this. Just a fence like that, and then maybe no.
Fence like. Oh.
No, that's wrong. Let me.
Oops. I will demarcate the city in the. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Well, if we know that they just want the honey.
Yeah.
Do we know where they're coming from? Like where they're.
I think they're coming from the south. Oh yeah, that's another good idea. Yeah, we could just find the source of the bear. You're good at tracking. You found the lizard track.
I can definitely track the bears, but if we just find if they have a cave or anything, we're able to possibly cave in said cave. We might force them to relocate.
Yeah, let's try doing that first, and then talk about making a fence, because I'm not sure it'll go for the fence.
Okay.
That sounds like a long project, and something that's not entirely us solving it either.
Oh yeah, I have no intention of actually lifting a stone.
Yeah.
So you're not going to help them with the construction, but you're going to tell them, why don't you build a wall?
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly.
No, I'll build a plan for them. I'll tell them how to build it. See, like I'm more of a behind the scenes type when it comes to like building.
Okay. Let me see if this is working. All right. So the bears kind of came from this direction, back and forth here.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's head down to the orchard, and you'll find the bears. I'll follow you.
Okay. So we're gonna go over to the orchard.
Yeah.
And just keep an eye for.
Before you get to that, you enter the building. How do you barricade this back up? With the portcullis down.
As much as we can.
Let me go back to. We'll go back here just temporarily. But as far as this goes, the portcullis will definitely block the western side of the building. You still have this area. Well, that's not
What is
I
this
want.
purple?
Here. The purple
Yeah,
are
what's purple?
regular doors.
Okay.
Orange were doors that
I'm
could be
going to-
locked.
I'm gonna rip off the left door,
So this one.
and yeah, I'm gonna rip that off.
Okay.
Bring it over to this door, and rip off the other door as well. It's below
Uh-huh.
there, and use both of those to barricade this one door.
Okay.
This one door?
Yes, this one.
Yeah.
This one door here.
This one door.
So-
Okay, yeah.
Take these two, and use them to barricade this one door.
Yep.
So these.
I'll
Psh, that's not what I meant.
While
to do.
you are like lifting things and being actually useful, Dr. Hug just kind of stands there giving advice. Like, no, you should put that more like that. You're doing it wrong.
Clearly doing it wrong. All right.
Well, basically, my general goal is to get enough pressure on this door from this wall.
Yeah.
That's the general.
So I'm going to
idea.
say that you use the doors to kind of pressure against that, blocking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are iron and wood bound doors, and it's kind of clear that this area stood up better than where the other cave was filled with water and whatnot. So these haven't
Okay.
rotted as badly, but they are still just wood.
Okay.
So do you try to move the other barricade back in place before you do this?
No, that barricade is okay. Let's just like let it come into this entry room here,
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it gets bored.
and hopefully it gets. But no,
Okay.
once we get back, so it's like we set this up. We're now here, and then I'm like, we should take these tables and just like pile them in this corridor.
Okay.
That's just gonna force them up this way.
Yeah, but then this door we can lock, and this door we.
Yeah.
That kind of cuts us out from 8.
Yeah, you're right.
Our
Alright.
I think we're
It's-
good with what we have. I
Alright,
think we're
let's
good
go.
with what we have.
All right.
Okay.
So right now we have a barricade here, here.
Oh. That's okay. I still have it selected. I can redo that. Alright. So that's busted now. And everything else broken. Alright.
Which room is the kitchen? Sorry, real quick.
Number 7.
The kitchen is number 7. Okay, number 7's fairly protected. Okay.
And we are staying in this room. This is where we sleep. This is
Yeah.
where we live.
Okay. Okay, I
And
think
this
we're
is the
good.
bathroom. This is where we do the other things.
Even if they do get in, I think the area that's a little bit more important is more protected.
Okay. That just seems so odd to me because everyone else has just taken over the space. And that wasn't even an original intention, but it just kind of happened for all of you. But I'm okay with
it's
this.
a pretty good location at the beginning of the
I never expected people to stay there.
I feel like there's a much better place somewhere else. But this
That's-
is what we got.
That's why I want to move forward too. Oh, and I wanted to visit this thing. I wanted to see what this is all about too.
Okay.
Eventually. But first, let's do the bear thing.
Do the bear thing.
First,
Alright.
let's punch some